What is up, guys? My name is Shannon, aka Cosmic Bank, and welcome back to the Space. I'm back with my fiance,
Matthew B. Haynes.
aka the Clock Master.
Yes.
Clock Major.
The Clockmeister.
Sure, why not?
I'm pretty sure there's a Maester in Game of Thrones for that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're here for Candyman.
So the Candyman the finger. Candyman.
Because I'm excited. This is how I show my excitement. My hands.
And we've been waiting for this since it was released in theaters, but we, obviously we had to wait for the video on demand.
Because, reactions.
Because reactions, Shoot. Like, most of these movies, unless it's like a really big Marvel movie, but we're excited to see it.
Yeah.
If it's not on same day release, we're probably just going to wait for it to do video on demand.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do with the new Halloween movie.
Yeah, we're going to do reaction Peacock style first.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I've never actually used Peacock, so...
No, I never.
I don't even know what it looks
like. I used the trial of Peacock, and then I was like, eh.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Because I was trying, I think, what was it? No, was I watching, I was trying to get into Battlestar Galactica. Was that on Peacock? I think no. I'm tripping. It was on Sci-Fi. It was on the Sci-Fi app.
No, you did it for Star Trek.
No, because Star Trek is on CBS All Access, aka Paramount Plus now.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
So we didn't use Peacock.
No, I used Peacock.
Did you?
I did the 7-day trial thing, or the free version that they have. Like, they have like a free version with ads. Something like that. They have like an ad free. They have like an ad version and an ad free version.
Anyways.
But yeah.
But yeah, no, Candyman. I haven't seen the original.
Neither have I.
So I've been meaning to over the years and never did.
Yeah.
So I'm not quite sure what it's about. But we should probably go back and watch the original.
Yeah, we should. We should.
Maybe.
You haven't seen the original It, have you?
I've seen the original It.
All 3 hours of it?
Not all 3 hours. Because I didn't know there was 3 hours.
A miniseries?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe I should do that because Halloween's coming up.
You should.
Let me know if y'all want that. Because I remember seeing like bits and pieces, and then you were like, oh yeah, this happened. I'm like, what?
So you never seen when they were adults in the original?
No.
Oh, so you never even got there.
No. No, I think there was one part where they were like adults in like the original like movie, I guess.
In the original movie, it was a miniseries.
Yeah, but they released something as a movie, so they skipped out on parts. And like at the end, it was just the kids. Like there was nothing with the adults.
Oh yeah, so you didn't see. Yeah, because they were adults the whole time.
Yeah, so I didn't even see any
adults. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so let me know if you guys want to see that. But let us know if you want us to see our reaction to the original Candyman too. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. Don't really know too much. I know
Yahya Abdul-Mateen II.
Yes.
Which is from the one thing you've seen him in. 2 things you've seen him in. Black Manta in Aquaman.
Yeah.
And he played Lupita's father in Us.
I don't know why.
The one that was drunk.
I don't know why I always forget his face.
How could you forget that face?
I don't know.
He's a handsome man.
He is.
How could you forget that?
I don't know. I have a really bad time remembering faces.
You have time too. How could you forget?
Okay, I'm really bad with names and faces. Like, who was it that you showed me earlier that I forgot her face?
Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah, I always forget like people's faces. I don't know why I have a really hard time with it, but I do.
I get it. I forget. Like sometimes like names slip me because especially I get it. It's a crap ton of actors, but
Yeah, especially if I don't see them very often. Well, like I forget people's names very easily.
Well, you're not gonna forget him now because he's gonna be Morpheus in Resurrections.
That's right.
Yes.
That's where I heard the name recently.
Yes. Yes. Don't worry. Don't forget him. He's gonna be a household name pretty soon.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, I'm excited for this. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. Make sure you go check out Matthew's channel. Link will be in the description below. yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe if you like what you see. Comment down below what your favorite part of the movie was. And make sure to hit the notification bell if you want to get notified whenever I post. And if you want to see the full reaction, that will be on Patreon. So make sure you go check that out. Link will be in the description as well. But yeah, guys, let's just get right into it.
Yeah, everything seems to be right.
Okay, so I wasn't going crazy.
No, the titles are backwards.
Yeah, I was like really confused by that.
Bro, I know what it's like to go mad far to get your laundry done. So sometimes I'm back in the day, I had to take the bus. Oh. Bro, murky laundry room.
When did this say this was?
Huh?
When did this say this was?
1976.
Keep going.
Keep walking. Oh.
Don't take no candy that fall from the roof. No.
Oh.
No. Leave. Go home. No, thank you.
Is that the original actor from the first one?
I don't know.
I think so. I know his face. Yep.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, they brought him back. Sorry we didn't recognize him at first.
Yeah, we haven't seen it. So.
Yeah, Tony Todd.
Told my sister many times the neighborhood is haunted.
Is he American or British? Because I'm trying to.
Sure, but why'd you have to choose a place?
No. Troy.
Well, that's too damn bad.
Let's do that, man.
Really?
Of course, it's Troy that brings back the boogeyman. Dag nabbit, Troy. It's all your fault. Never ends well.
Never. They're black candles
This is a
too.
story about a
With all those European fashion designers.
He looked like the type to date European fashion designers.
Eyes glued to the phone. Yeah, he's researching the story.
Damn.
I don't care.
Me
I'm
on
not trying
Google.
to get creeped out in my
Yes.
apartment before bed.
Listen.
Hour.
Southside is kind of played.
Sir,
Cabrini
no one
Green.
asked you.
Bro, is it your struggle?
That looked like a lit place, though, not gonna lie. Got a whole studio? Come on now.
Just had to go find the place, did she?
Of course, if it's there. Gotta do his research.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
That's how it starts, I guess. Ow. Why'd he say go there looking for trouble?
He didn't go there looking. Okay, now he's looking for trouble. Now he's asking for something to happen.
Yeah.
Before, he's just like, you know, just found the church. It's fine.
Yep.
Now you're going in.
The whole area.
Yeah.
That's where the guy did his laundry.
Yeah.
The
It's
projects, literally.
Is it abandoned? I can't.
Yeah, it's abandoned, bro.
Okay.
Nobody there. You would have seen people outside.
Well, no, that's why I was like, are they all just inside or? But no, it makes sense.
Lesson 1, we don't do this.
So apparently, researching artists do.
Apparently so.
You ain't not catching me here.
Nope. He's looking for inspiration. He's trying to get the whole picture.
Well, he's doing a piece about it, so. I
So I
get it.
understand, but like, gotta be real
At least
brave.
he's going during the daytime.
True.
If he was real stupid, he'd go at night. Nope.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Okay, if I fudged once, I was heading out anyway. Oh no.
That's all that. I'm out. Like,
Yo, watch when he looks at the picture, it's not gonna be there.
Uh-huh.
Or some crap. Bro, head home.
I think you have enough research, pal.
What's Candyman?
You just had to ask.
For me,
Yeah.
Candyman was a guy named Sherman Fields. And one day, I saw him myself.
Yeah, he's the one,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just the way he comes out.
Ugh.
So creepy, man.
Bro, keep walking.
Oh no. Oh no. It was like such a kid waiting to show his mom.
Yeah, right?
Like, look at what I did.
Okay. Okay, well.
Hey, you're on the phone, hurry up.
I feel really connected to this. I've never been this clear before.
Wonder why.
It's like I know exactly what I'm meant to be doing right now.
What did you think?
Okay.
Hell no.
Yeah, even
Thank
if it's a
you.
joke, you don't
Thank
try
you.
it.
Candyman.
Anthony.
Candyman.
Anthony, no.
Candyman.
Stop. Stop it.
Candyman.
Stop it.
Okay.
Fuck out of here. Help.
Oh,
Oh,
no. Look what you did, bro. Even like Bloody Mary, I never did. So I'm like, if there's the off chance that it is real, I'm not risking it.
Why are they showing this girl? She looks like a Karen in the making. Young Karen.
I don't know about a Karen.
I can't tell, but she looks white. I can't tell though. Could be wrong. Girl, don't do it. She's probably gonna do it.
Why though?
Interacting with the piece.
The mirror invites you to attempt the summoning yourself. Anyway,
I think it's kind of artistic, really.
next to my own piece, like
Unique.
asshole.
Burden of a day job.
You're an art critic. What?
That's why she's a critic. She does not. She didn't. She most critics don't make. Most critics are people that never made it.
Yeah.
I just shoot sometimes, or never tried to make
She's
it.
just like a bitter old lady.
No, black people don't need to be summoning shit.
Come on, that is.
Thank you.
This isn't about
If
you.
only your brother-in-law knew that.
That's
Tell you, bro, only dark skin really pulls off yellow.
Oh, of course I did.
It does look really good on him. Not gonna lie.
And you fucking hyenas.
Oh, what the
Let's
fuck?
go, Clive.
You drunk?
Yeah.
You think you'd even be here if it wasn't for her?
Shouldn't you be somewhere stocking up on morning after pills to accommodate your summer intern program?
Oh.
That's not
Oh.
spontaneous. Yeah, you had that
Ooh.
one in the bank.
Yeah, I did, bitch.
Oof. That green hair look fire. I ain't gonna lie.
It is a very nice green.
It fits on her very well, to be honest. I normally don't look at stuff as like hair and makeup and outfits and stuff. They coming through.
Yeah.
Even the art pieces in the house.
See? Nothing.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh.
Does this look fake to you?
Bro.
God.
Talk about trippy, dude.
Uh-huh.
What the heck? They're in an art room. That's so creative. What the hell? The belt buckle too.
Oh, you just had to have mirrors all over the place in
Uh-huh.
here, didn't you?
Oh.
Oh. Oh my god.
Oh.
First of all, that transition with just like the surfaces was really dope.
Yeah.
My god, was that gruesome.
Yeah, she don't see the shoe. Oh. Bro, I think, okay, it's about time you go to the hospital.
Yeah. Now you see the shoe.
You don't see the blood either. Oh, there it is.
Hmm.
Oh my God, was her dad Candyman? Okay, it wasn't. Oh man.
Oh, this poor woman.
Oh, it's like literally, what the hell?
Here it is.
Ma'am.
Appreciate it.
Man,
Of course, yeah. I found it filed under true crime. This works in undergraduate.
he has candy in his hand. You saw that?
Are you a student?
Candy was on the.
He's not as, and he's unavailable, ma'am. Sorry about that. She had her hopes up for a second though.
Yeah.
Poor she's in a elevator with all mirrors. You see the mirrors? Just
Yeah.
creepy, dude.
That was Candy. Razor blade.
The razor blades and the candy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ouch. Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
there's the trippy thing.
And she heard this banging and smashing like somebody was trying to make a hole in the
You
wall.
getting too
So Ruthie called
addicted to it.
and she said there's somebody.
Look, answer your phone call to your mom. Maybe she can help you through this.
Yep.
They thought the lady was crazy.
17th church of what? Scientology?
I don't know, Chicago?
It looked like a weird church, this one.
Yeah.
Eternal.
You want the clout.
Yeah, basically.
That's basically what it is.
What's next?
And weren't you supposed to show up for your girl?
Expanding the work into
Yep.
the series.
She gonna do it though?
Yeah,
So
she's gonna do
real-
it. She's gonna do it.
I feel like I have to look in like all of the reflective surfaces.
She's gonna do it just to prove it's stupid.
Yeah.
And then get got. Yep, and he didn't show up, did he?
Of course he didn't.
Or maybe
Keep
maybe he
talking.
went there intentionally to get her killed. Don't pick it. Don't pick it. He's still picking it. Oh my God! Watch it be Candy. Ew, dude, you should have went to the damn hospital long
That's
time
bad.
ago. Well, you would have heard screams. She's gonna walk right
Oh.
out. No, that's her.
Uh-uh.
No.
No, the jacket.
Oh yeah. Oh. She's realizing he's the Candyman. So she did say it. Oh. Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh. Yeah.
She said it. That's why he saw it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I have to go.
Anthony.
If anything makes you look more suspicious,
Yeah. Did she know he was there?
I don't know. Maybe she suspects because he said he had a date to be on.
I don't know.
Loved. But you know how it goes. They love what we make, but not us.
I had a discussion about this like literally yesterday.
He's com-
I will show you that.
It's gotta be so frustrating to be on either end of this.
Yep.
Oh no.
No. Yeah, look like she. From her point of view, it looks like if he was trying to throw it at her.
Let that motherfucker try to come up in here. Fucking art ogre, fucking fee fi fo fum. Grady will stomp on kid's ass.
Break it up.
She gonna think she gonna hide when she sees it. That stupid bug gonna try it.
Who would do
Her.
Yep.
She about to.
Here's where she's coming in.
Yep.
Ew.
What's she
Couldn't be
doing?
me.
What's she doing? Go.
No, go.
For already information. Fine. Okay, ready?
Bro, you've got 4 of the girls killed right here.
Not today.
It's a sign. Stop.
Yep, thank you.
Thank
Leave.
you.
Leave. Yep. Of course the POC leave. I'm telling you. Leave. Leave. That's why you don't see no black girl there. She's gone.
One more. Let's go.
Bro, I would suggest leaving. Go to a different bathroom. Right there. He's right there.
Yeah, and they're harassing her too. Yep, door closed.
You know, she's not gonna hear any of it.
Nope.
Uh-huh.
Guys. Wait, I forgot my vape. No, I don't think
Bro,
Of course they're.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Oh. Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh.
Oh.
What the hell? Now go. Keep your headphones on. Get your feet up. You ain't involved.
Oh my god. Oh.
Mind your business. Mind your own.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
With the injured hand?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Dude.
Burning.
Yeah, burning.
Yeah.
Ah, God, his fingernails slipped off. Jesus. I'm not gonna be able to eat tonight. Oh, jeez.
You can't look away.
No, I have to. Artistic looking place.
You're obviously in the wrong place. I think so.
Yeah. Using her to get to him. Not really interested in him, in her,
Yeah.
or her connections. Took a little too long, too little too late to go.
You were born here. Regardless, it is good that you came in when you did.
He was connected to Candyman anyway. He might be a direct descendant, doesn't know it. That could be another thing too.
Yeah.
When you first got taken, I thought she was the one who did it.
Taken?
He was taken as a baby or something, maybe for a sacrifice or something.
Was he the baby that was taken from Helen?
When you
Oh.
first got taken, I thought she was the one who did it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. I had a feeling it was gonna be him.
The way I found her in our apartment. Anthony, wait.
I mean, why would she tell him any of that stuff when she was trying to protect him?
Right. Everything's becoming more clear now.
Oh no. Oh shoot.
You seen that shadow, right?
Uh-huh. She gonna think he the one that killed those people, maybe? I don't know his name for the people to go see.
Yeah. Because he said something about the laundromat, too, to her.
Oh, it's the laundromat guy, yeah.
Yeah.
His name.
Yeah, locked door means turn around and go home.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you open the doors?
But she saw his hat, so it's like, yeah, she said nope.
Yeah, thank you.
Good.
And yeah,
Oh,
I knew that thing
no.
locked. I knew it.
Tried turning the tick. Yep. Nope.
Hello? Excuse me.
Oh.
Oh, shoot.
Maybe he's trying to keep her safe.
I'm not a baby.
Yeah, the people who broke. Yeah, they broke the people. Somebody who broke the pact. So it was his sisters that broke it. Yeah, that was the one. That was in the laundromat. Oh.
shut the door, kid. Shut the door.
Oh. Oh my God.
I was baptized here.
I thought I knew where this was going, but I have no idea what's going on now.
Oh, they got the black Jesus in the back.
We need Candyman.
Oh, jeez.
Because this time, if we kill him, they're fathers, dead babies.
Oh.
We're gonna cut off his hand.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, no. Keep running. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Bro, I was hopping right over the fence. There was a spot to run right there.
Yeah, but he would have seen her. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter anyways.
Places anyway.
Oh! Oh!
See?
Okay, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you to a hospital, okay, baby? We're gonna get you to a hospital.
No. It's...
Put your hands up!
Yeah.
Oh!
That's why he called the cops on him beforehand.
Yes.
No one's gonna believe him. Knew they were gonna arrest her.
Of course they're going to arrest her. There's a dead body there before her.
Yeah.
I mean, that one you can't blame on anything. She gonna say it, and they gonna get killed. She gonna say it, and they gonna get killed.
Whatever you tell us helps.
Questioning begins
Cooperation.
at the station.
Saying what you saw.
She get the right to remain silent.
You came at Jones.
Ain't no justice for us, bro.
Which story is it?
How about you get me my lawyer and we'll deal with it then?
Yeah. There's no luxury.
What?
She gonna say it right now. Yeah.
Oh. She didn't even say it the fifth time.
No, she didn't.
Jeez. Oh. Oof. Oh, there's the original. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Everyone.
Oh, she got another set of cops to deal with. Oh, my God. Jeez, they really brought the OG back, too, for the end. Oh, man. Obviously, we saw the first. If we saw the original first, we would have appreciate that scene more. But like,
Wow.
ooh, sheesh. I have a deeper concept of this whole thing, from what I understand. So, Candyman, he is I guess what I got from it was a black person's vengeance or like a wronged spirit's revenge in the Black community.
Yeah.
That's what I got from
That's
it.
what I was getting from it too.
That's what I got from it. Even though obviously I didn't see the original, so we didn't see the original, so
yeah, so just
maybe
based
they
off
already
of
explained that already,
yeah.
but that's based off of this. That's what I'm getting.
We literally just went in like blind, so we
Yeah.
didn't really know anything. I'm not too sure what the original was necessarily about either.
Or how, like, what stories they explained, or if they
Right.
even explained it
Right.
as this one, or was this movie the explanation? I don't know,
Yeah, I don't
because
know.
we didn't watch the first one, so the original. So
No, it's definitely about that because even like that title at the end was talking about like racial justice. So
oh yeah,
like I could have told you that without even seeing that, but
well, of
just
course,
more of a confirmation that yeah, no, it definitely is about that.
yeah,
But I love when these types of movies talk about that stuff, but in a very interesting way.
yeah.
It's like a very deep and, you know, so obviously there's going to be a lot of people that
creepy
are,
way.
yeah, there's going to be a lot of people that are just like, well, that was boring.
Yeah, I mean,
But if you really like look into it and everything, like you don't even have to really look into it too deeply to realize.
yeah,
So I don't know. I enjoyed that a lot. Because I like these deep thinking movies,
yeah, me too.
especially in the horror genre. Like
Mhm.
obviously Jordan Peele does that very well. So
Yeah, I don't know if he was a producer. I think he was a producer on this. I could be wrong.
well, yeah, but I'm just saying,
But in
as
general,
a general,
yeah.
yeah, he does it very well. So this movie, I feel, did it well too.
Racial, a story that has racial subjects, but also, like, I gotta say, horror movies for Black people. Even though, you know, they did, this director didn't make the original concept, and this is just kind of like a reboot / sequel, I guess.
Yeah, I'm
of
not
the story.
quite sure.
I guess that's what it is, like a sequel / soft remake, kind of like how Halloween was kind of like a reboot / sequel, because it's not like Halloween 9 or whatever. It's just
Yeah.
Halloween, and there's Halloween 2. So
Right.
it's like a reboot / sequel. So I'm thinking this one is definitely that. And just the undertones of just like the community is like a lot of people deny that this is a fact about but what happens in the projects and redlining and stuff. Like a lot of people don't know about redlining and a lot of people don't think it's real, but it is. Like for instance, like if you like, okay, like there's certain like you used to live in an area in like near the hood in your area,
Yeah.
and you can tell me firsthand, like you tell them firsthand that like there are certain things in your area that you couldn't get because they deliberately didn't put stores there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That like a lot of people don't think it's a thing, but it's a thing. Like exactly how he described it with gentrification and everything. Like they will put certain things, you know, like she lived near an area that wasn't necessarily the best, but she wasn't in it.
Yeah, I was like, if it was here, I was like here.
Yeah, she lived in a good
Like,
area, but
like,
it was like
a few blocks.
a few blocks away. You would have started to get to the beginning of the
Yeah.
the hood area. And so for me, like me personally, like I lived in all different types of like I lived all over this country, and I've lived in all different living situations. Without going too personal, but like I lived in the deep of the hood. I lived deep in there. We're talking like gunshots flying every day and stuff like that. I lived in a situation like that. I've lived in a suburb. I've lived in an area that was in between. I've lived and obviously, and then from when I was in high school up to now, I've lived in good areas. I haven't stayed in bad areas, and thankfully I made it out of those areas, unscathed. But a lot of people don't make it out of those areas.
Right.
And a lot of people stay in those
Yeah,
areas.
I was just gonna say that it's
And
very
they
hard to
can't
get
go.
out.
Yeah, it's hard to go. Like a lot of single moms, a lot of single parents, a lot of people who don't have certain educational opportunities.
Right.
Some people choose to join a gang because that's just what they could do, because that's
all
their
they can
family
do,
sometimes. Or just there's different.
Even like don't mean to cut you off,
no,
like,
go ahead.
an example on my block.
Oh yeah, if you watch that show,
Yeah.
that show,
That-
that show will give you an idea what's, like.
A very soft kind of idea.
Yeah, exactly.
But an idea nonetheless, just
Like-
for like a popular kind
Man,
of.
I knew people that were, back when I was like in middle school that were like involved in that stuff because like their family was involved and they didn't really, it wasn't really an option for them. It was like, this is what you got to do. So the reason I'm bringing up all of that stuff is that those people are in situations where they don't get they don't have access to certain jobs. They don't have access to certain like stores, rent, buildings suck, the water is bad. Like we're talking about like really, really nasty water, lead poisoning.
Yeah,
like,
look at Flint, Michigan.
Flint, right?
They
You look
still
at-
don't have clean
still
water.
don't have
to
clean
this
water.
day.
Yeah, so like you look at those areas, and then like just on the outskirts, and like what he said with the gentrification stuff, because that same hood I used to live in, like I remember driving through there not too long ago, and I would drive through there to like the worst end, and there's like a Whole Foods in the middle of the store. And then, like, you start to see more, like, white people and Europeans and, like, all kind of people start to live in those, like, like, really expensive luxury apartments inside the area.
We went there, like, not in, like, the super bad part, but we had to drive by there. And I remember they started building, like, luxury apartments and, like, they were starting to bring that stuff in. So.
Yeah, man. Y'all, trust me, I lived in a really bad neighborhood, like, on the East Coast. It was not, like I said, thankfully we made it out of there each day alive, and the location where we were, it wasn't like in it, but like if you go down one street, there were territories, there were people like and people would just drive by the area, like just walking by, like stuff like that. And like, I used to have to walk to the, the corner stores and stuff to get groceries sometimes. So we lived like, a lot of people don't know that we lived like that for a couple of years, for reasons I won't really get into in this video. But we kind of had to live there. And then, like I said, I moved to different places, lived in the suburbs, lived in between, lived in sort of good neighborhoods, overly populated neighborhoods, spread out neighborhoods. I've lived in all types of living situations. So, and like I said, right now we're in a good neighborhood. Thankfully, we're in a good neighborhood where, we're safe and it's quiet and it's good. And, just sleep at night.
Even though I wasn't like deep in it, I still had worries because I lived next to
like something happened, like there was literally like I said, I won't get too deep in it, but like literally there was like a shooting that happened like a house around the corner, like by your place, like where you used to live. So like that's what she means when she said she was close to it. Like it wasn't like an everyday thing, but there were off days where like something, you would hear a story from like the street down the road or like the house down the block or something like that, or somewhere around the corner. Like
I used to live next to heroin dealers.
Yeah, bro. Like all kinds
stuff,
of crazy situations. So like all the stuff he's talking about, anybody who lives in the hood or grew up in the hood or lived in the projects or knew people that lived in the projects. Like I said, fortunately, I was in a situation where it wasn't that bad, but I was close enough to it to know it when I see it. And like had like most of my friends, like I went to a Catholic school deep in the hood too, and like most of my friends that were there, like at that time, didn't really have the best living conditions. Period. So the stuff that he talked about in this movie, I know, like I said, I'm trying not to get too deep into it, but we always get into it. But I know some of y'all appreciate it, some of y'all don't. But
there's certain movies like this with all the underlying tones, and it's not even necessarily underlying. It's pretty blatant.
No, it's blatant. They were still talking
so
about gentrification and all that.
It's obviously these conversations we have to have with this.
And like another story too. Unfortunately, a family member of mine had a similar situation where there was, like they were telling the story. This kind of stuff happened all the time, which is why and I'll say it. So, guys, for those who are watching the video for the first time, I'm originally from the Caribbean. So, a lot of African American slave stories, I never heard them until I moved to this country, because back home, they freed the slaves about 50 to 80 years before they did so in America. So, back home in the Caribbean, they don't really talk too much about slavery and how it impacted the Caribbean because it was really, 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 really long ago, and they don't really talk too much about it. But in America, they talk about it because it's fairly recent, if you really think about it.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, like in the 1920s in America, they were still dealing with, Jim Crow and stuff going on late into the 50s and stuff. They deal with Jim Crow and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in Grenada, there was no such thing. Like Grenada, where I'm from, there was no such thing as Jim Crow, or, there wasn't any like segregation per se. Like it was just all the islanders, and like a matter of fact, we were still under British rule.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there was that sense of like, from what I know in the history books from our place, that there was a sense of like separation thing, but pretty much they just let the islanders be there. They just kind of just let them do their thing, and then Grenada had independence in the 70s. But my point is, when I'm bringing that up, is that when I came here, I would always hear stories about African American males falling in love with a white woman in the 1800s, early 1900s. The woman gets pregnant. Obviously, she knows she's not supposed to do it within her community.
Yeah.
Does it? Gets pregnant. And then instead of being shamed or shunned from the family,
say like, oh, he assaulted me.
Yeah, he assaulted her, and then they would mutilate and castrate and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
This stuff has happened in this country. Well, not just this country. I'm pretty sure happened other places too, but it's known for happening here. And I had a cousin, or I have a cousin, like a fourth cousin or whatever, in Texas, where there was a situation where a similar thing, like the girl lied on him, and there was like video evidence, picture evidence, everything. And obviously he didn't get charged with anything because there was enough proof to prove that nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
But she lied.
No, it still happened.
Because she was like trying to not get shunned by her family because she was with a black dude.
Yeah, it's very hard to like trust people,
Yeah, especially
like,
when you on opposite sides. Like,
go ahead. Because obviously you want to believe the victim of some of these.
Yeah,
but I mean, obviously, if there's the evidence.
Yeah, if there's hard evidence, you can't really argue that. But
what do you do when there's not?
That's a whole different. That's a whole different conversation. I mean, what I'm trying to say was, because whenever there's like, when I'm talking about like hard evidence, she was like, no, at this time this happened.
Yeah.
And then there's evidence, and they're like, oh, yeah, that didn't happen, and like everyone sees it, and they're like, oh, we're sorry.
Right.
Like it was there, like, oh, my bad. Yeah, I lied.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't always happen that way. But the point I'm trying to make is like that shows why a lot of black families, specifically, not Caribbean families too much, but a lot of African American families from what I know, and again, just people I talk to, just what I've seen in my neighborhood and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of African American families are distrusting of their sons marrying a white girl.
Mm-hmm.
For that reason, because they don't know if she's going to like try to turn her back on him, or lie on his name, speak on his head top, all kinds of crazy stuff. So that's why there's that's one of the reasons why there's a distrust in the community. And I get it, because it's happened in this country for such a long time. Mm-hmm. In the Caribbean, that's not so much of an issue. That, which is why, but my family, like when I introduced her to my family, they weren't they weren't suspicious. Yeah, they weren't suspicious. Like,
hey, welcome in.
Yeah, they just wanted to make sure she was she was a good girl, and like she was a good person. She comes from like a good family, and kind of vet her, see what's going on. Kind of test the waters. Obviously,
I was never be like, I'm not gonna like you until you make me like you. It's just we're gonna vibe, see how you are as a person and go from there. So it was never from a hateful perspective or anything.
No, I wasn't. But it was obviously my parents are aware of the history in this country, so they were like, okay, just be careful.
Yeah.
Just be careful, because we just don't know. We hear stories, we hear things, and we just don't know. Just be careful.
Yeah.
So that was the thing. So, I mean, just to bring it back to Candyman, because I know we kind of spur off in these. I'm trying to control
It's
myself.
very hard.
That's hard, yeah. Not to mention it because these movies like, excuse me, like Get Out and Us left us talking about it for days, like months, even years. We still talk about it, yeah. We still bring up Us. We still bring up like Get Out, and we still talk about the concepts and the social commentary and stuff that that can arise from movies like this.
Yeah, but these are the kinds of movies that stick with you.
Yeah, those are the ones that stick with me a lot.
That's the ones I enjoy the most.
Yep.
Because it really makes the conversation go.
Yep, those are the ones that definitely stick with me the most. Like, and I would say, I mean, just to try to bring it back, movie review Matthew time. What do you think about the movie though? Like, besides all the social commentary.
Overall,
as a horror movie, like, what do you think?
I know I mentioned this earlier. I loved the shots that they made.
Yeah.
The one that's sticking in my head is when, what was his name?
Yaya?
No,
I forgot
the
his
guy
name.
in the museum or whatever, or in the art gallery.
Oh, the owner?
Yeah. When he was walking, and you just see
the hook tearing on
that, and then when he was getting dragged back.
Yeah.
And you just saw them like Candyman like in the mirror and on like the surfaces and.
Yeah, exactly.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Like it's obviously. From like
it was beautiful from a cinematography standpoint.
Right.
I know what you mean. Yeah, not.
I don't like blood and guts and all that.
No. From a cinematography standpoint, it was.
Yes, like.
It was good.
It was just very like, if it was anything else, it would have been like, this is like a very beautiful type of shot.
I'm trying to see if there's any shots that stood out to me the most. I'm really trying to think.
I really like the abrupt, like, it goes from the ending of one scene then abruptly into the next.
Yeah, I have a love-hate with those. Like, if it's done right, I like them, but if it's like the movie, because Dead Silence did that a lot, actually.
Yeah,
and I didn't like that, but I liked it with this.
It fit the scene very well.
You know how Malignant had some really good, like, just still shots? I'm trying to think if there was any scenes that were really nice. Like, I would say one scene that stood out to me the most was when the critic... and then again, going back to the social commentary thing, you see how one thing the guys say, they love your work, but they don't love you. That's... Yeah. I literally had a conversation with that with my cousin the other day. Like, we see a lot of people around the world, and I'm trying not to get deep into it, Matthew. Keep it centered. There's a lot of people in the world that love black music, they love black art, they love black... clothing culture, but they don't like black people. Yeah. And that is a problem. You can't, and to me, it's like, because someone said, well, what if you respect it? What if you respect black music, but you don't like black people? People shouldn't have to be forced to like a person because they like their music. And I'm like, well, specifically black people, our music is us. Right. Like, whether people make it a big deal or not, even if they get deep into their songs or not, even if you listen to a Young Thug song, it's not the most lyrically deep song you would ever listen to in your life, but it's still black music. It's still his music. It's still him. It's still his essence and the stuff and the life he lives and the things he does or the things he talks about.
It's still like part of the culture too.
It's part of the culture. So it's like, it doesn't matter Jimi Hendrix. Okay, let's not even think about rap. Jimi Hendrix, a straight up rock star, biting the guitar, playing the guitar with his teeth, making music. That music was about him. That music was about his soul, bro. Like he put his soul into his music. Even though some songs were storytelling songs like Voodoo Child or Hey Joe, some of the big ones. All right, all on the watch. Like those songs right there. It's an extension of him. Yeah. Right? So you can't, and even in my videos on my channel, even though they're not Afrocentric as its direct subject matter, it's me. It's a black video with a black man that is talking about comic books and bringing his life and bringing his essence and his soul into the video and pouring it out on camera. You always
bring like your culture and your experiences in life into
like in this video. So it's like, you can't say that you respect somebody's art, but clothing, music, but don't respect them. Yeah. It doesn't go that way. If you respect them, you will respect their work.
Absolutely.
That's how I feel about it. And that could be not just black people. That could be any of my other people of color. Okay. And look, you could even take it out of the people of color thing and just put it into a general people thing. Like, I can't say I like British music, but I hate British people. Like, there might be some people that you don't like that happen to be British.
I just don't feel like as people we should generalize. You know,
you can't generalize, and you can't. You definitely can't generalize, and you can't pretend that something doesn't exist just because you think it doesn't. Like, you know, like I said, you don't have to like everybody you meet. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying you have to be forced to like every single person you meet, but
it's like if I walk around the corner and I meet this person that's just, you know, being a jerk, I don't have to like them, obviously.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm not gonna like force you not to like them.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like, I don't know.
And the point I'm trying to make, where I'm trying to go with this, is that like with the critic too. You know, you see how she was quick to jump on the clout, like, oh, you know what? And she straight up said his concept was trash. And in a minute, everybody's talking about it. Ooh, if I write about this early, I get an interview with him early.
Right.
I could be the first one to say I interviewed him, and I can get the clout from that.
Also, from like an artist perspective too, like everyone always says, nobody respects your work until you're dead.
Yeah.
So it also taking from that, because this is how I saw it too.
No one becomes legends until they're dead, man.
Obviously, the owner or whoever died because of it. So that's when you jump on it. Someone, they died right in front of your piece. So I'm going to take that piece and make it my story.
Yep. And then like even with the owner too, we heard he was talking. Where's that black story? That this, like, especially now in the modern age, a lot of people know that it's easy to sell. They're doing the same thing they've been doing to us forever. Like, take something and sell it back to us, especially the black community. And like you know, you would have people. This is why I always like do research on people who write stories about people of color, because you might have a person writing a story which disappointed me about Kim's Convenience, right? Have a whole bunch of white people writing a story about Korean people.
Yeah, you don't have.
How does that work, bro? That should not work. Like, for instance, if I'm like, just shout out to those who watching this. I'm starting my samurai training, so I'm in the dojo, and we are doing kenjutsu and iaijutsu, and we're doing a whole bunch of samurai stuff. But the thing is, I personally like to get deep into it. Like, I like to respect, because I just started, so you know, as we go along, things will be different. But just from what I saw, like, respect of the culture, traditions, the way how the sword is treated, the way how each and every single, you know, they don't really say weapons sometimes, but each and every single tool is treated, just from things that I observed from my, you know, just from my first class alone too. Like, everyone just, you know, it was just a little attention to detail that they respect certain things of the culture. So me personally, I go into and research the samurai culture and all the time, like for years, and just putting respect to it. So the reason I'm bringing that up is, let's say I wanted to write a movie about, and plus Yasuke as well. Okay, Yasuke was one of the major influences in me considering doing kenjutsu and samurai arts.
Talk about Yasuke.
It was my father that introduced me to Yasuke a few years ago, and he was like, "Did you know there was a black samurai?" And I was like, "What?" And I was like, "What, really?" I'm like, "There's no way. There's no way there was a black samurai." And he's like, "Yeah," and he showed it to me. I was like, "Whoa!" And then I just did the research. I'm like, "Wait a minute, this is true." You know, he was just a regular retainer, but like the fact that there was a black samurai at all,
official,
like at all, period. Even though he was a low level retainer, it doesn't matter to me. It was just like, damn, like, okay, cool. There's one of us who's in the ranks. That's dope. So if I were to ever make a samurai story or movie or write it, you best believe I was gonna be as accurate as possible. I was gonna bring people on board that know the history better than I do.
Right.
I would bring writers on board. I would go and meet with people, speak with people, go to Japan and actually. This is why I can't. Yes. This is why I can't. This is why I love Ludwig Göransson, right? This is why no one will say anything bad about his Black Panther music, because he's a white guy from Switzerland or Sweden, right? And he took the time to go to Africa to put himself in the music and around the people, and went on tour with Baba Mal, great singer, right? I believe he's from Senegal. Followed him on his tour, recorded them, spoke to them, actually had African musicians, went deep into it, and tried his best to bring forth the authenticity as much as he can as someone from Europe just touring.
Yeah.
And he even gave the credit in one of the videos. He was like, man, music is from Africa. Music is from Africa. He said it. He was like, music is from Africa. He said, the soul is there. Everything, everybody puts their heart into it. And he gave credit to everybody that influenced the album.
Yeah.
And that's what I love to see.
Yeah, you can't not respect him for that.
Exactly. So, and then you have on the flip side where there's people who might be, you know, a white person or like a person who, you know, who, for instance, like the whole In the Heights controversy, right? Written by the same dude who did Crazy Rich Asians. So here you have an Asian guy doing a story about the Latinx experience, but don't have dark-skinned Latinx people in an area that has like, to me, that's
Just,
an
like,
error.
Like one or two.
You know, like a handful in the background dancing. Like,
that's it. But none of your
none of the
main
leads?
people.
Like, nah, bro. Like, that's an issue, bro. So, my point is, just to bring it back to Candyman, is, and babe, stop me if I'm rambling too much.
You feel free.
But, yeah, because I know I can go on a lot about it.
No, but it's a good conversation, you know? And those who want to see it are going to stick around.
Well, the point I'm trying to make is that you look at a movie, especially if it has the right people behind it that care about its history, and bringing it back to the critic, because that's how it all came back, and the critic and the owner. They try to sell you. So you see how he's this white dude, or whatever he is, that owns this exhibit. And he's trying to profit off of the black experience.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about it. He just knows that people want to hear about it, and people are becoming more aware, or quote unquote, you know, air quotes, woke. And woke is being sold right now.
And that's the thing that sucks with being like a black artist.
Yep.
Is they're going to use you to sell.
Yep.
And they don't actually care about
Bro, they do it in the music industry every single day. Like,
Absolutely.
all those rappers are rapping for white dudes in suits. You think they care about the black experience? I don't know.
No,
they don't care.
They just care that you're making them money.
They care that you're making them money. Trust me. They, as a business person, you'd be dumb to not do that. It's cruel. And to really succeed in business sometimes, like at that level, you have to have a little to a lot of what's the word to say? What's the word I'm trying to say? Dishonor, I guess, to do certain things like that. To just be like, oh, I'm just gonna profit off someone's struggle. I'm gonna profit off their color. I'm gonna profit off their swag. I'm gonna profit off their clothes. I'm gonna profit off their culture, their you know, history and stuff. So that's why I respect a lot of rappers now that are coming out with their own labels, and you know,
a lot of them are doing that lately, and it's like,
yeah, man.
It's great
Look
to
at Jay-Z,
see,
man.
like,
Jay-Z doing his
yeah,
thing, you know, Kanye West.
seriously.
Well, Kanye West is, I think, is still working with Columbia or something like that. But I know Travis Scott is doing his thing with Cactus Jack, and he's bringing on other people like Don Toliver. He brought Don Toliver and like Sheck West and stuff onto his label.
That's what needs to be done. Like, take back, like,
take it back, bro.
like, don't just let
Like that video I showed you today. Take it back. Feel it. Take it back.
Nah, you can't just let people walk all over you like that. That doesn't mean that obviously applies to everyone. Like, don't let people walk over you. But I mean, that's not what we're talking about here specifically.
You know? But I mean, the movie touched on it.
I know,
you know,
it did.
it touched on the fact that people try to profit off of the black experience.
And it's a good point because a lot of people don't think about that every day.
No, they don't. But people, you see, because look, why do every time, and I won't bring up Matrix again because people gonna say stuff. So you know what? I ain't gonna touch it.
Nope.
Nah, I ain't gonna touch it. It's a unproven theory about, you know, the who the real writer of the Matrix is. But if y'all want to know more, just Go look up Sophia
Yeah,
Stewart.
do your research.
Do your research and
There's
come up
not-
to your own conclusion.
Yeah, there's not a very conclusive thing about that.
Yeah,
so.
it's different people saying different things. People saying it's true. Some people saying it's not true.
Yeah, there was a whole debate in my comments on the Matrix video, so go check that out if you want to see that.
There's been a debate. It's been a debate online, especially on the internet, for years now. So
Yeah.
if you want to, do your own research and come to your own conclusion. I
Yeah,
mean,
there's so many different opinions and
Yeah.
people on my video saying so many different things. I don't even know what to believe anymore. So
yeah.
believe what you want to believe from what you
Yeah.
gather.
All I'm saying is that they like to do it, bro. They like to do it. Trust me, they like to do it.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of YouTubers, including myself, that has been reached out from different bigger companies, who are marketing or media companies that try to buy your channel and buy you, pay you money
No.
for your channel. I'm like, nah, bro, this is mine. I'm building it. This is me. If it's not me, it's my brand. I'm gonna take it somewhere else.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
you get to decide what to do with all of that,
So you have if you have enough of a following, you can make your own website and just post your own content there if you have enough of a following.
Yeah.
So, make Facebook ads and whatnot. But, YouTube is the easier place for more people to find it. But
Yeah.
no, I mean, I can go deeper, but that's all I have to say about it. I give the movie, as a rating, I give it like a good 8.5. Just because I wish it was a little bit longer. And I wish I got more of a story, more of a build-up.
That's the thing I felt about this. It was an art piece in itself.
Yes, I agree.
So I think
agree.
that was the whole point of making it that short, because it was almost like a short film in a way.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
So I don't know. I felt like it was a good length for what it was trying to portray.
Okay.
But I
fair
get
enough.
what you mean with the story aspect.
I think I wanted to see personally more Candyman shots of him doing more crazier things.
All right, I understand that too.
But this sets up for a fantastic sequel if they want to make one.
Yeah, it does.
So.
Because I mean, now he's on the run again. So, I mean, the last thing tell everyone.
But you see, what he's trying to see is Candyman is all of them. It's all. He saw the different faces in the mirror.
Yep.
So it wasn't just one. It was all of them. It was all of them. So I don't know, man. I give it like an 8.
Yeah.
Out of 10.
I'd agree with that.
You want to see what Rotten Tomatoes said about it?
Sure.
I don't know what they said. I'm just gonna look at it. Curious. I wonder.
Oh.
Okay.
84.
84. Yay! Smart people.
Oh
yeah. Okay. Even the audience got pretty. Yeah.
So
Good.
it seems people obviously got the message. So
Yeah, man. I agree. And one thing I will say about the movie though, it was genuinely creepy.
Yes,
definitely. It was genuinely creepy.
It definitely played on your fear.
Yeah, it's genuinely creepy, bro. Like it was genuinely creepy. Like, you see how the girls who said the name, how he realized he doesn't take out people who don't say it. So normally people who say it are people who don't believe it.
Yeah.
Or people who think it's a silly story and make fun of it.
Because even I forgot her name at the end. She didn't say it all 5 times.
No.
She only said it 4.
Yep.
So obviously he.
And I counted too.
I counted too. So I was like, I'm making sure, because if she dies for no reason, then.
Because even the girl in the girl in the bathroom. She didn't get hit.
She didn't say it.
She didn't even know about it. She was trying to hide from them.
She was minding her business, taking her poop.
Well, just trying to hide because they're bullying her.
Oh yeah, that too. But...
So that's what they got. They got coming to them. Because they're
Yeah.
bullying her. So no, man. Yeah, the movie was a dub, bro.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
I keep forgetting the lady who is her name? Not Nia DaCosta. What's her name? Was it Nia DaCosta?
I think it was.
It's Nia DaCosta.
Yeah.
Good work. Good work. I loved it. Definitely. Oh, it was a book. Books of Blood. So it was a book turned into a movie. Okay. Yeah, no, man, it was genuinely creepy. I liked it, and it was entertaining.
It was, yeah, good.
It was entertaining. What about your thoughts? Like, what's your ratings?
No, I'm in agreement with you. Definitely super creepy. Like I said earlier, the shots were beautiful. the music fit and the lack of music too.
Sorry to mention. Did I say what my favorite cinematography shot was?
No.
I was getting into it and I forgot.
Yeah.
With the critic, that scene, them zooming out of the apartment building, the flat.
Oh yes.
That scene was beautifully done.
Oh my god.
And it shows that everybody was minding their business. And the minute he walked out, that was it.
Yeah, no, that was like a super creative shot. Like that. Oh.
There were a lot of creative moments in this.
Like even again in the critic's house, you know, in the mirror, with just like the copying.
But not even just that too. When he was looking at her through the mirror, and in the back of her, you could see like the shoulder. Like I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, a lot of interesting shots in that apartment.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of interesting. Even the use of the painting reminds you of the Stargirl episode with the paintings.
Yes.
The Stargirl episode.
Yes.
With the Eclipso and all that. Eclipso. So.
Yeah. No, it was definitely like a lot of cool shots. Whoever did the cinematography did great.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
But yeah, no. I loved her brother.
Yeah.
He's an icon.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Yeah, if you guys want to see more of his work, who played her brother, check out 4 Weddings and a Funeral. It may not be your thing.
Not the movie.
Not the movie. The mini series, the limited series on Hulu.
Yeah.
We liked it. We found it entertaining. You know. There was some janky moments, but
yeah.
What more can you get from a comedy?
Yeah, Hulu show.
Hulu show, yeah. But yeah.
But yeah, no, I enjoyed it a lot. I don't know if there's much to say or much else to say. So we kind of deep dived into it.
We kind of covered most of this.
Most of what we wanted to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, make sure you guys go check out Matthew on his channel. Link will be in the description below if you want to hear more of his rants and whatnot. But yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe if you like what you see. Comment down below what your favorite part of the movie was, and make sure to hit the notification bell if you want to get notified whenever I post. And if you want to see the full reaction, make sure to head on over to Patreon as well. Link will be in the description for that. Yeah, guys, so that's it for us. We'll see you next time. Bye.